Holy cow. I'm here. Kind of. Hold on. That wasn't the app that I wanted. That's for sure. Get it out of here. Where is it? There it is. Get it out of here. See you later. Okay, well, I'm getting everything situated. Everything is chaos right now on my computer. For some reason, the Twitch stream didn't start whenever I pressed the button. And I'd been sitting there for already 5 minutes or so, and I was doing other stuff. It's crazy in here. It's crazy. It's crazy around here right now. Get this out of here. How do I edit? Where'd you go? There you are. I want you to be uninstalled. How do I do that? I want to uninstall that plugin. Plugins. Uninstall. There we go. Uninstall. What else can I uninstall? I don't know right now. I was trying to find a different music plugin for my Stream Deck to show a different music player's title and all that. Because the one I was using before stopped working properly. No idea why. I'm actually pretty loud. Okay. Okay. Let me... Boop. Hello. It's a different camera angle. It's probably gonna change again. It's probably gonna change again. Just a heads up. If I want to do that, and then do this, then I can squish this. I want a little bit of space to be able to click outside of the window. Okay. Okay, so today, at least the beginning of the stream, we're just gonna be setting stuff up. We're gonna be fixing some stuff in Atom. We're gonna be adding some stuff in Atom, and we're gonna be organizing my space, because now I have 3 monitors. And I need to get it all situated. So there's going to be double me's. There might be triple me's. There might be infinime's. Infinime's. Yeah. We're going to be setting up the Stream Deck stuff to hopefully be able to work with Atom better. I need to be able to launch. I need to be able to launch both streams at the same time with one button. So we're gonna see if we can figure that out. Yeah. So if I go to here. We don't know where to go. How about here? Studio mode. Filters. Get the border back on. There we go. I guess I could do... Stretch this out here. And always have studio mode on? I don't know. You can't see what I'm doing right now, by the way. I'm talking about Twitch Studio Mode, which allows you to have a scene open that is not visible on the stream, but is visible to me. I can't shrink that window anymore. That's lame. Okay. This is just the Stream Deck app. We'll be going over that. We've got Atom. We'll be going over this stuff as well. What else? Yeah, I would like to be able to show the Winamp playlist because that's where I do all my backing track music and whatnot. Because, you know, I use backing track. Thank you, Epos Vox, by the way. Really appreciate you providing free music for creators to use on their stream and YouTube videos / streams so that we don't get copyright struck. Now, I use Spotify to listen to what I want. I was also using it with Twitch, but Twitch has a option to separate the recording, the VOD audio mix, and the live audio mix. And I was able to do Winamp on the VOD audio mix, and then when I was live, I could play whatever music I wanted to. It was very convenient. YouTube does not have that option, so I had to switch things up. Now I just use with the Winamp music. Which is kind of unfortunate. What's up, Vamp? Good morning. Hopefully you were able to go to bed early last night, like you wanted to. Because you said you had to wake up early today. So, now I only have one music player when I'm simul streaming. Which kind of... I don't want to complain. So I'm not going to. But, no but. However, I hope that the Atom multi-stream plugin gets a little more advanced than it is now. Because whatever stream you're making your mainstream, is the only one that you can edit stuff, like your stream info and stuff like that. And right now, I don't know if having the YouTube stream as my main output through OBS is better, or having Twitch as my main output through OBS is better. obviously, if I do Twitch, I'll be able to have my, you know, edit, edit the title and all that kind of stuff in the game. So I think I switched to the YouTube as the main output because I wanted to make sure that I wanted to see and make sure that I was doing the best possible quality that I could on YouTube. I stayed up way too late last night. I stayed up about 5 hours past my bedtime yesterday, messing with YouTube settings to see if I could get it to look any better. Obviously, in motion, in games, it looks better than, Twitch because of AV1 encoder, but it also has its points where it's worse, which confuses me. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. So yeah, I did a lot of testing yesterday. I couldn't figure out anything. It always looked worse than I know it should work. Worse than I know it should be, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. There's just some color banding, and it doesn't handle any kind of noise very well. I tried bumping it up to 4K just because, which seemed to help a little bit. Because that's also a trick that people do in YouTube for regular videos. Is even if the video is not 4K, you upscale it through a program like DaVinci Resolve or whatever, and you upload it as 4K after upscaling it, because all the other qualities are going to look better because of that. It's really weird. So that's what I'm trying to do with the stream, to see if that changes anything. But I can mess with that stuff later. We need to work on stream stuff. So I'm going to close that window. First order of business is the bits alert. So we need to change the text source. So we need to add a new text source so we can have the text be centered. Because that's what we gotta do. Because it's not being centered for some reason. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna disappear here in just a second. Whoa. Hello. Error, the video is encoding. What? What? What is encoded with an unsupported codec? Please set the video codec for the stream to a supported codec. What do you mean? Everything's fine. I'm literally looking at it right now and everything is fine. Anyway, so if I play this right here, it didn't show on my screen. Why? Why is that the way it is? Also, it didn't make any sound. Oh, because all my sound settings got changed, and I don't know why. Cool. That's not correct. I saw it on one of the scenes, but not on the scene that it's actually on. We are connected, it says. Okay. Let me go back to desktop then. If I play it, was there any sound? No. Okay, I'm gonna restart ATEM then. Because right now, it's not showing up in my audio mixer, the volume mixer in Windows. Why? This is what happens when you move everything around. Everything breaks too. Okay, I'm going to music off. Actually, I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause Spotify for me. Obviously, you can't hear it. But just in case stuff goes screwy after I hit reset, we won't get copyright struck. Actually, I want you here and you here. And ATEM is still not showing up. Please. Please, let's work here. Oh my gosh. Let's make sure that I'm not showing anything that I shouldn't. Integrations, extensions. OBS alerts. Yep. That's working fine. Maybe. It should be. Let's go back to the rules. Let's see if there is a play sound audio device. Here we go. I want it to be on. What did I have it on? Sample? I think so. Here, let me open up this boy here. Not samples, chat. Chat. There we go. Turn that 100%, but this to 75. Hopefully that's not going to be crazy. All right, let's try it out. There we go. And it's not overly loud. Message. Okay. Sound stuff got changed. Why? Why do you have to do that to me? Why do we have to do this? Like this? Save. 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 Even though it was on system, I still couldn't hear it. That's... I don't understand. Okay. That should be all of them. I'm just double checking before I move on. It's better to double check than not check at all. Okay, we are good here. Okay, so the bits one we need to change, which would be, we're going to go back to the dark. We're going to look at the alert. Hold on. Let me turn off studio mode. So we got this. We need to change that. So we need to... For some reason, I can't get text to center. Even though alignment is center, it's not actually doing it. It's not doing anything. So I guess we're just going to have to make a new... We're going to duplicate. No, I'm not. Copy. Paste. Duplicate. Okay. And we're going to move it to the center. That's okay. That seems okay. Okay, then we go back into Atom and we choose Subdono 2. Okay. Save. So now if we, oops, hide these. Does this have a filter? I don't think it matters. Fade on the transition 500 milliseconds. And the hide is fade 500 milliseconds. Let's test it out.
Unknown message.
It didn't put it on the correct source. Let's try going back here.
Unknown message.
Why? I changed the source. I changed it. Why? 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 Why did it not do that? I know why. Boom. Save. And then we need to go down to, let's see, this one. Boom.
Unknown message.
All right. That's as good as it's gonna get, I think. For that. Okay. Now I want to set up something, a new rule. A new rule. The trigger will be Twitch. And the trigger type will be ad starting.
VOHYO1 is the game good yet?
I need to check. Okay. We also need to. Is it here? No. Thanks for the bit, dude. Where's it at? I need to do this more. I need to be working on this stuff more. Where is it? TTS. There we go. Oh. Also, when you did it, why did it sound different than when I...
Unknown message.
When you did it, it sounded like a French guy. It keeps sounding like a French guy when you guys do the bits. Why? Also, I think I'll delay it by 2 seconds.
VOHYO1 I have no idea.
You cannot cheer in your own channel. I just want to test stuff out. Is it always that emote, or do you put that emote? You don't have to do a bit, but do you put that emote before the cheer and then your message?
BJSALT1 I got you, bro.
Unknown message.
You can choose which one to use. Okay. Well, I have 100 bits sitting around now. uh Also, if I do 4K in YouTube, it doesn't like the low latency mode. So it's like really far behind. It's telling me that the video is encoded with an unsupported codec. I doubt it. Anyway. Okay, well we'll try the girl and see if that's better. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna do on add start. We're going to
Kreigasm 1 I like girls.
Why does she sound different? I don't know. Anyway. I don't think I need a data check. Let's see how this goes. It's just a trigger, and then we start doing our stuff. So, trigger, and then we're gonna add an action, and the action is going to be OBS, and the action type is going to be source visibility. Okay, then we're gonna add a new source in here. A new source, a text source called ads. We're going to get our favorite font, some Dunbar Tall. The scene is DK overlay and ads. So it will fade in. Do we want fade in, or maybe we can slide it in? We can have it slide in. Yeah. And it's going to be visible. And then I want to add a new trigger. Twitch. Add ending. So if no. Is it scheduled? If this is true, this was a scheduled ad. Otherwise, the ad was ran manually. Scheduled ad. True. I thought you could move. Well, you can move that around, but you can't move triggers. Oh. Add a block. Twitch. Uh. There's run ads. Okay, so I need to be able to do a new trigger. So the block is not. Okay. Twitch scheduled. Condition equal to true. Source ads. Else. OBS. Media source visibility. Scene. Ads. Hidden. Okay, so apparently we need to type what we want into here. Turn off studio mode. We'll go into here. I'll lock that. Lock all of those, actually. We'll go back in here. And we'll try playing it. Okay. Obviously, that's not gonna play because we need a fallback value of false right now. Okay, what are my variables? I don't need death counter. Local variables. Okay, let's do length. No, I don't. No, that's not gonna work. The only way this is going to work is if we get ads. I'll do a fallback of false. And now you guys get to see an ad on my behalf. Ooh. What do I... What length of ad would I like? Ad starts in 2 minutes. Okay. Ad starts in 2 minutes. All right. Get ready. We get to see if it works. Hopefully it works. I guess I could turn the music back up a little bit. My bad, a little silent in here. Sorry. 2 minutes. And I don't even have to play extra ads.
Not like this eins, can I just give you the penny yet, mate?
Nope. Absolutely not. So while we're waiting for another minute and 5 seconds, I hooked up the monitor yesterday and was playing around with it. HDR on this monitor is just as good as a really nice TV. Man, it looks so good. Is she German? Me like. Yep, it switched to the German girl just to make sure that it was working correctly. Yeah, this monitor, the HDR is super nice looking. Videos and HDR on this monitor are incredible. The color is awesome. I now have a mode that I can turn on. Actually, I always have it on. They call it creator mode on here, but you get to switch which color spectrum you use. So the sRGB color spectrum is what I want, and it will show ads are running. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Is it your new main? Yes. Yep. It's the main. So it's got the sRGB mode on it, which makes sure that the color display is as accurate as you can get. And this monitor had an accuracy that was like 99.9% with the sRGB mode. So it's like, yeah, that was a feature that I wanted. There was another monitor I was looking at. It was the which one was it? Let me look here. I don't know if it's still on my list or not. I did not. There's an Asus ProArt display that is much cheaper, mind you. Several $100s cheaper. But the problem with that one is the refresh rate. The refresh rate was... Where does it say? Come on, you need to... Where is it at? The refresh rate was 75 hertz. So if I got that monitor, it would still be a side monitor. It would have been a secondary monitor because of the refresh rate. So according to all of the reviews out there, the monitor I got was just as accurate on colors, has HDR, is a QD OLED screen, so blacks are blacks and whites are whites. It's very nice to look at, and it's I didn't set a transition. Maybe that's why that happened. Hold on. Hide transition. slide to the right. Oof. That might be why it did that, because it didn't have a transition. Anyway, so it's a QD OLED, HDR 1000, looks really pretty, and it's a 360 hertz monitor. It is very fast. So it's like I could spend a lot less, but it would be just a secondary monitor because I want the high refresh rate for games and whatnot. Or go ahead and get my forever monitor, basically, my forever monitor. And be future-proof, basically. So yeah, that's why I went ahead and got the more expensive one, because it's going to last me a lot longer than the other one would. I couldn't justify buying a monitor that I wanted a specific feature for, the sRGB mode for color accuracy, and have it just sitting on the side. So what, I'm gonna drag the content over to that monitor real quick and make sure it looks good, and then drag it back to the not accurate color monitor because the main monitor isn't as color accurate, but it has a high refresh rate, so it's my main monitor. Can you drop a link for it in chat? Sure. I can do that. Short URL. Here we go. So yeah. Wait. So yeah, I couldn't justify the cost for just a secondary monitor, just because it had the one feature that I wanted, but only that feature. Okay, why didn't it? Why didn't it disappear? I'm afraid to do... Can I change... Edit quick actions. No, I want a shorter, I want to run a shorter ad than 60 seconds. Is there a way I can do it shorter than 60 seconds? It doesn't look like it. Well, that stinks. Okay, well, sorry, but I'm gonna run a 60-second ad. Because I need to make sure that this plays right, and I can't test it, unfortunately, from Atom because of certain variables. So, non-subs, right back. It's not showing at all. Is that because it's not a scheduled one? The fallback value was false. Three minutes is 190 seconds, right? I'm assuming, yeah, length in seconds. Fallback value, okay. Cheap viewers! Whoa! Okay, well, we're just gonna have to wait till the next ad roll. So 47 minutes. And we can see if it works properly in 47 minutes. But it should have done it. Yeah, change source visibility to hidden. I don't know why that happened. That might work. Because it's immediately playing the out transition. Which I should change that to $781. Yep. Yeah. Yep, it was an expensive one. I think that'll be fine. So yeah, since they're not Did you buy that all in one or making payments? I'm gonna make large payments on it. So my plan is, because I got rid of all of my payment stuff. I wiped that out. Man. About a month ago, or maybe even longer. I've gotten 3 refills of my meds now, so it's been 3 months. Wow. So yeah, a month or more ago, I got rid of all my stuff that I was making payments on. Wiped them out. Got that taken care of. So this time, on the first payment, it's supposed to be like $86. I'm going to go ahead and do like $250 so that I can lower the interest cost and pay it off a lot quicker. So each time I do a payment like that, I'll do a much larger sum so I can just get it out of the way quickly and lower the interest that I pay on it. Okay. Add alert. There we go. Hopefully, if I click it if I click it twice, sometimes it does it for me when I test it, sometimes it doesn't. It's always playing the outro. Sometimes it does it like that. And then back up. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know why. It doesn't do it all correctly. Anyway, so in 41 minutes we'll find out if it works properly or not. Who knows? I could always add a different one that has a different trigger type, which would be it would be ads ended, ads ending. Ads ending has no fields. View triggers documentation. Here we go. Here we go. Triggers tell your rule when it should start executing. You can think of a trigger as a if statement. In programming terms, there are many different triggers that you can use in ATOM, such as when a new person subscribes to your Twitch channel. Yeah. Some triggers even allow you to be more granular through optional parameters and create triggers such as when this specific person subscribes to my channel. When you add a new trigger, you'll first be asked to choose a device. Yep. Trigger fields. The input fields inside triggers let you narrow down the incoming trigger data. You need to go? Alright, dude. Have a good day at work. For most triggers, these fields are optional and the trigger would work without specifying any additional parameters. If you leave a field blank, the trigger will fire no matter what the value of that field is in the incoming data. If you do fill in a value, the rule will only trigger if the value of the field in the incoming data matches the value you entered. Okay. Fallback field. Integrations. If we pick Twitch. Okay. Most trigger fields have a button with a gear icon to its left. Clicking this button will open additional settings for the field. I know about that. Checks. Checks let you apply checks to your rules. Checks are entirely optional and rules will execute fine without any checks being defined. They execute sequentially and can be reordered in the same way that rules and actions can. Checks come in two forms. Rule checks and data checks. You can add either of them by clicking the respective buttons. Rule checks allow you to prevent execution of a rule if its outcome fails. For example, you might want to check that a variable is equal to a specific string and stop running the rule if it isn't. Data checks allow you to look up data and information from a range of sources. The result of these data lookups are exposed as local variables and can be used later in your rule in both subsequent checks and actions. So I should be able to do So that is not going to be variable Twitch scheduled current value. Local variables only have values when rule is running. Comparison equal to true. See, this is select a variable. I don't have any. So I probably don't need the rule check. Hopefully it works. Because I don't have a way to look at it. Fallback / default. Actions. Switch case. The switch case execution mode is like an extended version of the if-else mode. You can still select a local or global variable to compare, but you can add any number of options to compare the value against. The rule gets triggered and the value of the variable matches one of the option's values. The actions inside that option get executed. If the value of the variable matches none of the options, the default block gets executed. If there are no actions in the default block, when it is triggered, nothing happens. So is this... This is not the same. This new block is not the same. Action type. I only see run ads, not add start, add ending. What if I do this? Enable disable rule? The switch case execution mode is like an extended version of the if-else mode. You can still select a local or global variable to compare. You can add any number of options to compare the value against. If the rule gets triggered and the value of the variable matches one of the option's values, actions inside the option get executed. The default block gets executed. How do we know? How do we know what the fallback / default block is? The if-else execution motion has two separate blocks defined as then and else. UI is similar to a check, and most comparisons using those can be used here against a global variable or a local variable. If the comparison is met, then the actions in the then block are executed, otherwise the actions in the else block are executed. How do I rename blocks? Add block. Block 1. I want to rename this block. How do I rename the block? New. Okay. We're going to just leave this as it is. We're going to add a new rule. And we're going to do an if-else statement. Variable. I need a then scheduled equal to true. And then it's supposed to be else. Hidden. I'm hoping this is just defaulted as the then block, because if it's not, then there's a problem. It doesn't show up like they're showing. They have a then, they have a variable, and then they have a block called then. But that's probably, that might be because I'm doing a different check. But this doesn't do anything on my well, we've got how long? 23 minutes. Okay. That's fine. Hello? Oh, it's just a long wind up. Okay. All right. If I can get the one of these to work, which, boy howdy, we don't know which one's gonna work. I guess I could try doing an ad again. Ad starting type not scheduled. I have to wait to be able to run another ad. Well, I played it. And it went away. I don't know how long I have to wait to do ads. Until I can manually do ads. Just so we can see if this stuff works. I wish there was a better way to test it. But, like I said, it's not there. Is equal to 60? Is that 60 seconds? Is it what? I don't know. Won't let me run another ad. Which is good for you guys, but slightly annoying for me just because I'm trying to get things to work properly. We have 16 minutes, 16 and a half minutes. Okay. For 16 and a half minutes, we're gonna set up and make sure our Unreal stuff is set up correctly. I'm not gonna be working in Unreal right now, but just making sure all my scenes and stuff are correct. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Is my advanced scene switcher on? No. Okay, we need to turn those on. And I'm going to turn that on as well. So if you don't know what advanced scene switcher is, it is a plugin for OBS that allows you to do lots of things. Sort of like ATEM is for alerts and certain things that happen on stream. Advanced Scene Switcher is like the ATEM of OBS for your scenes and that kind of stuff. So I have these, which you can't see. Hold on. Let me switch to the LG monitor. Nope. The Acer monitor. So as you can see over here is this striped box. And this striped box is where is set up here, so I can hide it and I can show it just so you can see it a little better. So yep, you got that. If you go back to the main monitor here, that's the hide frame button. So these parameters right here, so I put it in details panel. If my cursor is in a certain region of the screen, which when you move your mouse over to the area you want, it will tell you which coordinates you are at right here at the bottom, right here. And then you can start punching in numbers that are similar to that. So up here, 3130, let's see, 2562. Where is the top of this box? My cursor is currently up there. That doesn't make sense to me. That seems backwards. Oh, I was looking at the X when I should be looking at Y. So 3136, that's at the right edge of the details panel, and minimum X is 2562, yep, which is the left side of the details panel. And then at the top, I don't need it as a negative value. I think it's actually stretched up above there. Yeah, now I can lower it. If I switch back over here, you can see as I do that, it starts lowering the box. And I can raise it back up. Back to 0, which is good. I don't know why it was set as a negative. It didn't need to be a negative. So if my cursor is in this region where that box was that I showed you, and the process Unreal Editor is in focus, so it has to be in focus. So if I click outside of Unreal and move my mouse over those regions, it won't change it. So in case I open up a new window that I'm showing on top of the Unreal Engine, Unreal Editor program, it won't try to switch back. That way your scene stays whichever scene you want it to stay at. Yeah. And then that will switch the scene to Unreal Details, which is my scene inside of OBS. If I show here, so this scene right here, Unreal Details. The program is, well, program means OBS, basically. Switch the program, OBS, scene, Unreal Details, using the transition details mover, so it will shrink and expand for a duration of 1 second, and then wait until transition to target scene is complete, so it doesn't go crazy. And then this one is a different region. It's basically just my whole screen minus the taskbar. And it does the same thing, except it moves it to the scene Unreal using the same type of transition. And that way, if I have Unreal open, hold on, move this out of here. I need OBS window, not the advanced scene switcher. Close that. Yeah, if I'm in Unreal, we're in the main area, and then I can do this so we can see. Okay, monitor is incorrect. So we need to set it to this one. There we go. Now we're in the details panel. It expands it so that you can see that. I need to adjust the size as well. Oop, should be good. And then if we go back into the main window, it expands that so text and all that kind of stuff is more readable on stream. So this is good. That's set up and ready to go. Now I want to do this one. I will do that, and that way if I'm in a game or anything like that and I open up this window or tab over to this window, it will change to that scene. So let's go ahead and, or if I'm in Unreal, it'll change to that. So I just focus this window, all good. Go into Unreal, changes to that. Still got the details pane. I'll try to go in the taskbar so it doesn't switch. And we'll go back over to here. Good. Should I do a move transition? Okay, ads are gonna start in 5 minutes, it says. Transition override details mover. Okay. So now if I'm here, and then I carefully move my mouse down here. I'm just trying to get it to, it will do that. Okay. 1,000 milliseconds. So we need to change the speed here. Okay. Boom. That's funky. Back into Unreal. But when I go over here, oh, it didn't do it this time. Why didn't it do that this time? But it did last time. Is it because the transition wasn't over? No? Okay, we're there. There. I don't know. I don't know why that it was glitching out for a second. That's weird. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't want to do that right now. That automatically popped up on this window, which I don't want. That might be a problem. I don't know. Okay, 241, and we'll see if our ATEM stuff works properly. We have this. Ad starting, ad ending. Variable Twitch scheduled. That should pop up, visible, and then go away. Hopefully. I would like it to work properly. And also figure it out on my own instead of having to seek out somebody else's solution. But it is one of those things that it's an hour, you know? It's an hour of waiting. If it doesn't work, you have to wait another hour. Which is obviously not ideal. Seconds until we find out if we're stums or not. There's a ton of color banding on the YouTube stream. It bothers me. I guess it could be the monitor as well. I don't know. Ads. Let's see. ads are playing. Okay. It's only 60 seconds because we did 2 other minutes before. But it's still a scheduled ad break. So it is scheduled. So in theory, when this ends in 25 seconds, it should automatically see itself out. Please. Please. Yes! Yes, we did it! We don't have to wait another hour. Alright, I can trash this one. Okay, cool. So now we can do some nifty stuff. We can do some nifty stuff with that. We can do some nifty stuff with that later. So that's working and good. So do I need to do anything special if I change games in the middle of a YouTube stream? What happens? Another thing that can end your stream is switching games in the middle of your broadcast. It actually stops your console from... That's Xbox. I'm not... No. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it seems that I should just stop the YouTube stream and then start it back up with a new title. Which kind of... It is clunky. But what are you gonna do? Right? The video is encoded with an unsupported codec, which is not true. Okay, YouTube stream is gonna go down for a second. I'm gonna change some things, and then we'll play some game, play a game for just a little bit. Hold on. And then I am definitely getting off right at noon and going to bed at a proper time today. Because I did not do that yesterday. Okay. Turning the YouTube stream off.